Hi guys, so to give you a bit of context about this video, I need to tell you a bit of a backstory, okay? So I was driving in town in a very small car, and then I saw another car which looks just like mine, like same kind of model and make of car, and it had Bolt written on it. So the driver saw me and said, "Say no to Bolt Lite." I guess he assumed that like I was also a Bolt driver, cause in Ghana, these kind of small cars like the Hyundai is it i10 and the Daewoo Matrixes and the Toyota Yaris and those kind of small cars are the type of cars used for Uber, Bolt and Yango, basically ride hailing apps. So he assumed I was one of them. So like it struck me, what is Bolt Lite and why should we say no to Bolt Lite? So I parked to the side of the road or at the side of the road and waited for him to come. And then I asked him to give me a bit of education about what Bolt Lite was. And he said basically Bolt Lite is like a cheaper alternative to the regular Bolt. And riders get like very cheap, offers for all their rides. Like the minimum starting price is like 3 Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, traditionally it used to be 5 cedis, and there has been no incentives for the drivers who have signed on to Bolt Lite. And I was saying, okay, so what could be the reason why Bolt decided to bring a version of Bolt Lite? In fact, I thought it was an app, but later when I did my research, I realized it's the very same Bolt app that you use, but when you are requesting for a ride, now you get like 2 or 3 options, and one such option is Bolt Lite. And when I did a comparison, I realized that for every distance that I searched for a ride, basically the Bolt Lite was the cheapest option. And the good thing about Bolt is always you tend to get like discounts. So you can see clearly on my screen that checking from my current location to Accra Mall, Bolt Lite is the cheapest, but then the other alternatives are like very close. But that's because I have a discount. If it wasn't for the discount, you can clearly see that from my location to Accra Mall, my location to West Hills Mall, my location to any other place I searched for, Bolt Lite was the cheapest. So when I did my research, what I found was that Bolt came up with Bolt Lite to help alleviate, the pains and sufferings of ordinary consumers or ordinary passengers, people who want to commute using the Bolt app, because many people have lost their jobs, there have been pay cuts and all these things. So because of the whole situation with the coronavirus and COVID and all that, Bolt has decided to just give a very cheaper option. Now, I was asking the driver, is it like a promotional period? Because I know that when Yango was coming to Ghana, their prices was, or their main selling point was right starting at 2 cedis or something of the sort. But now when you request for a ride on Yango, you are not going to find 2 cedis. So I was asking, like, is this something which is going to be like just a marketing, what's the word, gimmick? Or it's going to be something which is really here to stay? And the driver said from his conversations with other drivers and the Bolt company, this is an alternative which has come to stay. And I think it's a good news for customers. So if you're like a passenger who uses Uber, Bolt or Yango or any of these ride-hailing apps, this is really good news for the customers. Now, it's not all doom and gloom for the drivers as well. If you're a driver, don't despair. Don't be going on this boycott Bolt Lite campaign. I don't think it's too good for the brand, especially for the passengers. And the good thing too is many passengers are definitely going to want the cheaper option, so they are going to be going for Bolt Lite. And as a driver, I think that what you can do is to buy into it, and then it's also going to give you more rides because the demand is going to be higher. And so if people want to boycott, let them boycott. But if you're a driver who wants to be serious about your business, you can also go on Bolt Lite. And for the driving app, you can switch between the regular Bolt and the Bolt Lite, okay? And then it helps you to also get more customers. At any time, you can consider to do just the normal Bolt, and it doesn't hurt, okay? In fact, you cannot do like Bolt, Uber, Yango. You can have all those apps and be switching according to whichever you want. So let me know in the comments what you think about Bolt Lite, the Bolt app itself, what you think about these ride-hailing apps. Do you use ride-hailing apps at all, or do you walk wherever you go, or do you use like commercial buses, or do you drive, or are you like Valor Reviews who more towards his way everywhere he goes? Let me know in the comments, and let me know your favorite ride-hailing app. Is it Uber, is it Bolt, is it Yango, or is there any other one that I haven't mentioned that is worth noting? Let me know in the comments below and I'll check it out. In my next video, I'm going to do a comparison between the Uber app and the Bolt app, because like I said, I did one last year, but between that time and now, things have changed. A lot of things have changed, and even those apps have changed. The prices have changed, the policies have changed. So it's good to have like an updated video. If you like this video and you're new to my channel, I do mobile phone reviews, mobile app reviews, and I bring to you affordable gadget reviews to help you make an informed decision when you're making your next purchase. So if you like that kind of content, please click on the subscribe button, turn on all notifications so you don't miss any episode. Thanks, Bebre.